ask you off camera that if you already read the chapter. You said that you already did, so already read it too. So we will go page by page. I guess go page by page and discuss what happened. So let's see. Yeah, right here. I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, this texture. this texture. This chapter had more more text than the last one. But still, I think it's still not enough as other chapters. Of course. But yeah. So here's a scene with the soldiers. They're trying to control the crowd. Like, oh, everything's okay. They're like, oh, we heard gunshots and all that. It's just like a gang war, shooting, whatever. But the soldiers are trying to handle the situation. And then the civilians, they notice that this guy, he's still alive. And I'm like, oh, that's weird. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he attacked the guy. Like he killed the guy. Yeah. And in the viz, they actually they translate that scene pretty well. In the viz, he says Giorno says yeah, his I keep forgetting his name. But in the viz, Giorno said to the axe guy that now now you know how it feels like to be hunter and prey or something like that. Or now you know how it feels like to kill and be killed. Yeah, I think that's what he said. And yeah, because his whole thing was like, oh, I want to die and be reincarnated as an object, but he also wants to kill people. And I'm like, oh, that's a cool way to translate the line. Like, oh, now you know how it feels to be killed and be killed. So yeah. And then so yeah, he seems alive, but later on, you know why he's also acting strangely. Later on, you know why throughout the chapter. And actually didn't read this translator notes. He says drawing storyboards is all I want to do. Drawing storyboards, okay, he's just repeating the same thing. Yeah, hopefully, yeah.
It's his mantra.
Yeah, that's his mantra. This is mantra for he could get through this. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully, we don't go on another long break. But I still don't know if it's confirmed, if it's just gonna be 10 chapters or right, like, are those 10 chapters confirmed or is just the community just theorizing? I still don't know.
All I know is that there should be enough for a new volume for sure. That's all I know.
So yeah, 10 chapters and done. But yeah, I guess the thing that we don't know if is he going to continue after those 10 chapters are done. That's the thing that we still don't know. Hopefully he does. But we just gotta wait and see. Just gotta wait and see. But anyway, going back to the chapter. Near the guard, he approaches Giorno, the other guy, asking about what the situation, what happened. And if I'm correct, the other guy, he said, they just bump into each other and they start arguing, fighting, escalate the situation. And that they heard gunshots, and that happened somewhere else, basically. Lying about the situation. And then this guy, he's like, we won't be able to cover you if if this keeps happening. And then he's like, how much are you willing to fork over for the location of the highly boss? Of course, that guy has interest. He's like, about 50 million. That's a lot, assuming it's reliable info. What he says. Oh yeah, then he explained that because through some wires and some blueprints, they think that the boss is hiding in this place, right? And he says, trust me, bro, basically. Like, what's your source? I saw it in a dream. But no, according to him, it's actually a good source. It's actually a reliable source. I guess he just needs to confirm. Giorno needs to confirm that the source is accurate, for that we could pay him the 50 million. You were going to say something, right?
Yeah. I think the sources were engineers, right? Like like either ship workers or engineers or electricians, whatever.
Yeah.
That were doing the wiring, and it was, which was pretty smart of them to notice that. Like at least them notice, like, yeah, there's enough wiring for one room that doesn't exist.
Yeah. And now that I'm reading the text, he says, "I'll fetch the money way here," so he is going to pay him, I guess. But in return, you have to lead me to her yourself. Yeah. So, yeah. Then they go to the. Well, he's going to get the money, and then he's going to. Then the soldier is going to lead him to the hideout, but we don't see that in this chapter, right? Yeah. This is the last time we see him in this chapter.
Though. Nice drip, like good look at his drip.
Yeah. Who Giorno?
yeah.
Yeah. In the last video, I color him with Giorno's color, and yeah. And then I didn't tell you this, but I think I did through the text that I saw 2 other coloring, right?
Yeah.
One, he was wearing it was white, and his hair was blonde, and the striped shirt was like green with dark green, right? And I'm like, okay, that's I'm like, yeah, that's nice, but it just the Giorno colors fits him perfectly. Yeah. And then I saw another coloring that for some reason whoever colored him gave him Joker's color scheme. I'm like, what? It's so weird. Why you gave him his color, Joker's color? I don't know. It was weird. But
I mean, he lives in a society, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, well, he definitely lives in a society. Yeah. But yeah, nice drip. And also the background people, they have interesting clothing too. The Hunter world. Yeah. This one guy kind of looks like funny enough. This one guy looked like he's wearing like Hisoka's, like something similar to what Hisoka will wear. And funny enough, later in the chapter,
like that's for sure.
Yeah, later in the chapter we do see the man. He just shows up, and and when I was reading this for the first time, I saw this guy in the corner, the guy who I said that looks like Hisoka. I'm like, is that him in disguise? Like, is that like him in disguise? But nah, later on we see him. We actually see him.
Yeah.
So yeah, they notice that this guy is acting weird, and Misha. So last chapter, the guy says he's like hoping that Misha will handle the situation, and I'm pretty sure, I don't remember if I mentioned this, but I think I did mention, I don't know who's Misha, but sure, she's going to handle the situation, and I guess Misha. One dude, I think I forgot his Hunter x Hunter YouTube channel name. You know what I'm talking about? Grand Line Review. You know Grand Line?
I know who he is, but I haven't watched a bit of his.
So, he has a Hunter x Hunter channel, and in the video he said that he thinks Misha was the cat. Yeah, because he's like, I don't know who. He's like, I don't know who's Misha, but I'm assuming he's the cat. Yeah. But I think it was him. I know. I saw a video and someone said they assume Misha is the cat. Now we know Misha was a person, and her then ability is post-mortem. Then the zombie girl. That's the name of the ability, and it's an interesting ability. If one of the family members, they kill someone, Misha, I guess, controls the body and dispose of it somehow. Some way, like that's interesting. So, and also I'm not sure if you know this, because I don't know what translations you read, for the Succession War arc, but the translations I was reading, they kept pointing out that some of the Nen abilities are like references to songs and all that, but the current ones, like for example, this one, Zombie Girl, it says here, the Japanese is a play on the old French pop song La Vie en Rose, right? And I'm like,
okay.
Yeah. I'm like, Togashi, he's doing that now. Not with every Nen ability, but for the most part, for the newer abilities, he's doing that. He's like they're like references to songs and all that. I'm like, oh, I'm like, as a JoJo fan, I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. Seeing another mangaka doing something, what Araki does. So I'm like, that's very cool. And knowing that the name of the ability is like a play on words to the song, I will prefer if the name of the ability was just called La Vie en Rose, right? I think that it sounds more unique than Zombie Girl, but but still, I don't know.
Oh yeah, and for anyone wondering, La Vie en Rose supposedly means life in pink.
Okay. Yeah.
Which is basically another way of saying seeing life through rose colored glasses.
Yeah.
Or rose tinted glasses.
Yeah. So interesting, yeah. But yeah. Cool. Oh yeah, I'm loving that Togashi is doing that now. Every time that I've been saying Togashi, I'm so close to say Araki because Araki does that. Yeah, but nah.
Cool panel with level 1 here.
Oh yeah, the whale. Yeah, the black whale. Yeah, it's a nice panel right there. And now we cut to the Krona. I know that's not his name, but yeah, he uses blood. Krona uses blood. So yeah, Krona from Soul Eater. In case you don't know who I'm talking about, whoever's watching this. And I don't have a nickname for.
If you haven't seen it, read the manga.
Oh yeah, definitely read that. Yeah. And I don't have a nickname for her yet, the other girl, but eventually I will come up with something because I'm not going to remember her actual name. But so far, baby girl, because she's kind of cute. So baby girl. So
I will think of Lil Mackie.
Lil Mackie.
Yeah,
Lil Mac.
She punches people.
Yeah, Lil Mac. Yeah, that's nice. Lil Mackie. So they it's so funny. We know how Hisoka looks like, and they're like, oh, is this a black guy? He could be Hisoka. I don't know. I just started laughing because
I mean, it's possible.
Well, yeah, I guess texture surprise. He could
do it.
Yeah, he could. But so they're like, are you Hisoka? Yes or no? And it's like, sorry, you got the wrong person. And then Lil Mackie punches the guy, and I just love this ability. So interesting. I love it. Yeah, I love how Togashi, he draws the how he draws it. It's like basically a bubble coming out of the dude's body. Last video, I said that there was another character, Hunter x Hunter, with a similar ability, but I couldn't figure out who, and I was right. So it's the lady from the spider with the gun. I forgot her name. She had to ask
one that she could transfer memories.
Yeah, because she had to ask a question. And then she touches you, and then that question will bring up, the memories and all that. So her is a similar thing. She asks a question, but in her case, she punches you. So still coming like in physical contact, but with a different method. So I'm like, see, similar abilities, but different ways of using it, but still different. So of course the guy's not Hisoka, and they keep looking for him, and then they mentioned they found another tall dude. And this one was this one we saw. we see him. Yeah. I guess for the maybe for the casuals who forgot how he looked like without his hair, they probably think that it's a different guy. But since I reread the whole series, I'm like, I remember. Oh yeah, that's how Hisoka looks like without the makeup and the hair and all that.
Yeah, how he had his hair down in I think it was Green Island.
Green Island.
Yeah, I remember that scene.
Also, I think there was another scene before the Green Island scene. I think he also was taking a shower, and also with his hair down. Yeah. But let me go back if I missed something about the text. I don't think so. They're talking about that they know it's another tall guy. Yeah, they don't know what powers he even has, which is bungee jump.
Like maybe people thought he was gonna be in disguise or whatever, but no, he's out in the open.
Yeah, he's just out there. He's like
open, yeah.
he's just not wearing his makeup, and his hair is not.
Or iconic outfit either.
Yeah. So he's not. He's hiding in plain sight, I guess. Basically, he's like right there, out in the open. I love what he's wearing. It looks like there's a heart in the back, and also like a spade in the front. Yeah. Looks very nice. And then so they're like, hey, you Hisoka, and then your lunch, you, and then I just love this, and then she just gets knocked out. Like, yeah, it's really nice. I just love seeing Hisoka again. I thought he wasn't on the ship. I thought Hisoka he was trolling the spiders, but no, it's actually really nice that he's on the ship. Now another chaos to. Yeah, he's a oops, my bad. I couldn't help sleeping a counter blow. And then the typical Hisoka thing with the symbols. Then the Hisoka asks, so what are you after? And of course the person's terrified. Yeah. Every YouTuber was saying, at least the ones that I saw, they were saying that whoever meets Hisoka, they're dead. Because like they're dead, there's no way that like if they're going to fight Hisoka, they're dead. And we don't see the aftermath, of course, but I will not be surprised in the next chapter these two are dead. I will not be surprised. There's a really good panel right here. I think this has to be the thumbnail. This one right here with Hisoka. Yeah,
I like how he's biding his time.
Yeah. I think I'm even going to keep the menacing in the thumbnails too. I think, is this menacing? I'm not sure. I didn't look up. I'm pretty sure this is the menace. Maybe. Well, we're JoJo fans. We should. we're JoJo fans.
It's such a great panel.
Yeah. Oh yeah. These are really good panels. And then we cut away from the aftermath. We don't see what happened. But yeah, Hisoka, he's in control of the situation. Yeah, they're not gonna do anything to him. But then we cut to, I forgot. Oh yeah, and then this random guy. Throughout this, I'm like, who is this guy? Why is he asking for? I'm like, why is he asking for autograph paper? Like
he's a fanboy. He's a fan.
Yeah, of the troop, right? He's a fan of the Phantom troop.
Yeah, because I remember in the previous chapters they were saying that the mafia family here, like the newcomers, they were fans of the Phantom troop.
Yeah. And but throughout this, I'm like, who's this random guy? Like I thought the autograph paper was about his nano ability, right? I was reading this as if that was his nano ability, and like, okay,
really?
And then because I didn't know who he was, right? Okay. So I thought Togashi is introducing this new random character, and that he's having an internal monologue at one point, right here, right? So I'm like, okay, so is this his nano ability, right? And then he's like, well, I guess I could use my jacket, but now the paper will be better. So I'm like, okay, so maybe that's his nano ability, and he needs the paper. And he's like, sure, can I use my jacket? And but then I remembered, I don't know, he's the fanboy. He's the Phantom 2 fanboy, and he just wants their autograph. That's about it.
I mean, it would be a cool twist. Like, it activates the net ability by King.
Yeah. That would be a very, very interesting twist. Yeah. And but I will not be surprised if Togashi does that. But yeah, he's just a fanboy. Now this right here, I'm like, okay, so these drones are fast enough to catch up to the boat. That right now they're like 10 days deep into the voyage, right? So yeah, these drones or blimps or whatever they use are fast enough to travel with the goods, with the good list. So
man, Amazon Prime here is lacking. Wow, it is impressive. So, like look how tiny the map is. Like those are continents.
Yeah.
And the ship is very far away.
Yeah.
Like That's insane.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
aren't drones. Those are private jets.
They're private jets. Yeah, because the old lady explains that they're only for the first level and like above citizens. No wait, there's only first. I don't know why I said above. Like there's a level above first. Um, but no, yeah, the first level people. Um, so and also she says he has like a 4 day. He has 4 days left to order the paper because after that they're gonna be like far away, too far away for to do this. So he says he has 4 days left. 4 days to the deadline, and I wonder if that's gonna be important somehow. You know, because it's just a random. To me, it seems like right now it just seems like a random thing to cut to. You know, like this guy random, and then there's like how many pages of this? One. It's just two, right? Yeah, yes, two. But still, it's like
it could just be world building.
I guess, yeah. Togashi does loves his world building, so yeah.
But also, like, it could like show off like how with the passage of time they're more disconnected from the actual old world as it's called.
Yeah.
Because here I thought like they were like gonna be like from the get go discommunicated from the rest of the world, but no, like
no.
They were getting I think they were getting newspaper in one, if I recall. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm misremembering.
No.
But like they were communicating though, like from the old world to the ship.
Yeah.
And it's interesting to see like that they had to use these very fast drones to just make these deliveries.
Yeah, basically.
Like, and I do wonder what's next. Like, are they gonna be like completely alone in the ship? Like, is it gonna be like a game of Among Us? It's gonna be like, like it's gonna be every man for himself. Like,
yeah.
Like not only for the Secession War, but like the lower levels. Like if that mafia, the mafia family, the power balance gets interrupted, it's gonna be massacre.
Yeah. Which I think they mentioned that in a couple of chapters ago, that their fear is that everyone the lower level just start killing each other, and then eventually that will reach to the upper levels, and chaos will pursue. That could be a potential, and then maybe if that happens, maybe the ship will go down, and then they just don't they just don't reach the dark continent. We will not get the dark continent.
The Titanic of Hunter x Hunter.
Oh yeah, this will be the Titanic of Hunter x Hunter. That will be funny. And then many years later, they will make a movie starring this universe version of Leonardo DiCaprio as Kurapika. This universe version of Leonardo DiCaprio will play as Kurapika. That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. I see it.
Hey, that would be funny, but like honestly, I think if there were like an in-universe Titanic in Hunter x Hunter, like it would be two random passengers. It would be two random nobodies. No one that has been named, and no one of importance to the story.
Yeah. But man, that'll be funny. Yeah, I want to see that now. Leonardo DiCaprio as Kurapika. So then the other guy's like, sorry about all the trouble, and he bought something. I'm not sure what, but he bought something. Gotta keep an eye out for a suspicious guy over 190 centimeter tall. Talking about Hisoka. And then they're also reading the sense. I forgot who this guy was. The fanboy. I forgot. I'm like, wait, I think I've seen this guy before. I think I've seen this guy, and through the conversation, I'm like, oh, okay, they're the other members of this family, and they're also looking for Hisoka and other stuff. They have other stuff to do. Then they start talking about the incidents. They're like, oh, it's probably Urano. He's probably handling that. A lot of information, a lot of text here, but basically saying that the spiders It says here they navigated the standoff between the three families expertly, and they're fully aware that it's key for them to deal with the hitman before tracking down Hisoka. What a pack of cold-blooded wolves. You know, making sure the spiders stay in line is way too risky. Maybe we should let Haley. Tricky, yeah. Maybe we should let Haley. I don't know what I said, but that's a risky. Is that risky? Yeah.
Yeah, I think you said risky. Yeah.
yeah. Maybe we should let Haley deal with the troop and just concentrate on securing Hisoka. Then later on we see this guy, Moon guy. We see him later on in the chapter 2. And then he just gets his men, and he just explains the whole situation, what they're gonna do. We haven't seen, we've seen this guy before, but I don't think we've seen the others. This guy looks like he has a neck tattoo or something there. Interesting. And then the other guy, yes.
But it's refreshing to see smart villains like he knows that Hisoka is a menace. He knows they know that he's a threat. Like master of the heavens arena. Like.
He's a boss. Or no. What's the title? Floor master. Like, he's a floor master. Like Hisoka. Like I'm pretty sure the guy says the troop. They're worried that Hisoka could kill them all. So yeah, Hisoka, he has to be he's a major threat. So yeah, we gotta get him first, and then we could deal with everything else. Which I'm pretty sure Hisoka could kill all of them by himself. We don't know their nano abilities, right? But Hisoka, he's that guy though. He's that guy. But the dude does mentions, not sure where or when, but he does mention that he's seen the videos of how Hisoka fights, and that it's kind of reckless. The way he fights is kind of reckless. So, he's.
I think it's where the legs are.
Let's see. If Hisoka really has what it takes to exterminate the spiders, then it'd be much easier to just let them go at it. But going off the footage of his fights at Heaven's Arena, he seems to enjoy staking the deck, stacking the deck against him. Yeah, against himself. Everyone involved here is unpredictable. Yeah, yeah, definitely. But yeah. If the spiders and this guy, and then like the mafia, they all join up against Hisoka, then maybe that would be too much for Hisoka, because Chrollo by himself almost killed him. Well, he did kill him, actually, yeah. But yeah, that would be too much. But I think that if the mafia go after Hisoka, I think he could handle them. Maybe, I don't know.
Well, he could just hide with a rubber gun. Has the abilities of both rubber and gun.
Yep. Has the properties of both rubber and gun. Yep. And then there's the last moments of the chapter we cut to the troop, where at least this part, these three members of the troop, they're still in the base. There's a guy monitoring the halls and the rooms, and then this guy asks, why don't we split up? I go with Franklin and we split up or whatever. Also, they ask why not Franklin, ask him to come here. They explain he doesn't like cramped place, like small places or cramped. But the guy's still like Nobu. How you pronounce his name?
Nobunaga?
Yeah, Nobunaga. Nobunaga?
Yeah, Nobunaga, yeah.
Nobunaga, yeah. And then he's like, alright. He's like, I'll just split with Franklin. But then they're like talking about the conversation. Phaeton, I think that's his name. The umbrella guy.
I don't know.
yeah. It's been a minute, but still. But yeah, basically it's like it's better that we just stay here, right? With the three of us here, the enemy is going to have difficulties attacking. We shouldn't let ourselves lose patience before that happens. Yeah, basically it's better just to stay here. And then there's knocking on the door. They think it's the search team, but it turns out it's not. is the Moon Scar guy. He's like knocking on the door. Really nice panel. I like this panel right here of him, knocking on the door. I like this perspective. And then they see in the camera, Sonova, he could have taken us by surprise, but he rather play with us. Look at this one, the search team's back. But then when they go to their they just banished the search team. And then this guy comes out the door, and he'll basically say, this is not like you, referring to the spiders. You're supposed to betray the Sharar, head to the upper decks and murder all those filthy rich bastards. Don't you think you're playing a little too nice with them? I'm so disappointed. And then I love this last interaction right here. And then this guy says, we should just kill everyone. You just glowing for murder or something. Anyway, what do you know about us? I suppose. And this is so funny. Apparently, so they have Wikipedia in the world called Wikipay. I suppose the Wikipay entry about you being a band of brutal thieves was inaccurate. Sure, I edited it for you. And then it's so funny, you could edit it too, just like in Wiki, just like Wikipedia. And he's like, go right ahead. While you're at it, add a line about how we show no mercy to fools that piss us off. That's just a good response. I love that. A request so sharp it could cut, And last week we then got coloring, but this one we got this one. Really nice. With the Hisoka panel. This is by Mads Art. So yeah, Mads Art, really good coloring. So I guess overall thoughts then.
Pretty damn good.
Yep. Hunter x Hunter is crazy good this week. Yep. Some people are saying peak x peak, like for example, peak peace. That's one of them. Peak clover or whatever. I prefer Senif x Senif. You like Senif for the medium because there's that one moment with the
opus.
no, because that's good too. But because there's that one moment with the king that they refer to the king as the Senif of the he's the Senif of the yeah. So I'm like yeah, Senif x Senif will be nice because they use peak for everything, like peak piece, that will be one piece. Peak clover, like I think it's better if you use actually like words that will sound good, with the thing. Peak.
Kino x Kino.
Oh, Kino. Oh, that's a good one. Kino x Kino. That's a good one. That's like, yeah, Kino x Kino. That rolls off the tongue very well. Yeah. Kino x Kino. That's good.
Same amount of syllables.
Yeah. Say yeah. Yeah. Kino x Kino. So yeah, Kino x Kino is pretty good this week. So okay. I guess to summarize, Hisoka. Let me just go back to the beginning. I guess to summarize. So Hisoka. No. First they don't start with the Hisoka stuff. They start with this guy. So, basically now he knows the location of the Hylie. Where the boss is at. Possibly, maybe. Could be a trap.
Unless he gets double crossed.
Yeah, this could be a trap. But
like you see the menacing the kanji on the soldier here, the Tiger.
Let me go back. Where? Nah, kind of here.
It's
Oh, right here. Yeah. This is a JoJo moment. Like menacing. That's so funny. This is so funny. This looks like well, it's not exactly like that one moment, but kind of reminds me of Dio. He's like, "Oh, you're approaching me." Jota was like, "Of course." Like, how am I going to beat you if I don't get closer or something like that? You know what thing I'm talking about, right? It's
iconic.
Yeah, kind of like. It's not similar, but it just feels. It gives me JoJo vibes. It's pretty funny. But the Giorno here, he's I guess he believes it enough that he's like, okay, I will get the money. but he's like, but you have
maybe
to.
it's a trap for him.
Yeah. Maybe that's why he's like, but I want you to lead me to the place, just in case. He goes confident.
Remember, he still has the cat. He still has the cat recording.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. Also, he was very confident in the last fight that he could beat all 3 people by himself with the pigeons. So I think he could handle a couple. If he's confident with his skills, and yeah, I think if it's like a trap, I think he could handle it. I don't think the military they have any non-users. But some mafia members are there to help out, so they could be non-users, so it could be trouble. But I kind of like this guy, Yurano, so I hope he stays alive. But it's Hunter x Hunter, so anyone could die at any moment.
I doubt, honestly.
Yeah. And then we see this. This ability is a zombie girl. Interesting ability. Yeah. In JoJo terms, this will be like a automated stand, I guess. Like an automated ability. So I wonder if they kill multiple people, if like are there gonna be multiple versions of her, like controlling those bodies? Because they only kill one guy in this fight. Yeah, I was wondering, like, there's gonna be like multiple, like if they kill like 10 people, are there gonna be 10 of hers, and they're going to control all of them? I don't know. That'll be interesting to see. Maybe we'll see that later on in the story. But yeah, it's cool. Very it's like a very cool concept. Like this mafia, this mafia group, they have like their own personal. Like their own ability to, like, to clean up the bodies, like at least to get rid of the evidence. And it seems that they don't know what happens to the body. They just disappear, so yeah, that's interesting. Then the blood, then we go to the Hisoka stuff, with the blood and all that. A funny moment right here. they get this random guy, but no, they actually meet the actual Hisoka, and he's just there, just standing there menacingly, like the SpongeBob meme. He's just standing there menacingly. And yeah, then maybe, I don't know, maybe he just
get off the hook, bro.
Yeah. It's not. Yeah, anything could happen. Anything could happen with Hisoka. I don't know. Also, I guess there was this theory that Hisoka was Illumi. Not sure if I mentioned this in the last video, or not sure if you heard of it. That
I've heard of it, yeah.
Yeah. I haven't seen any video, only seen thumbnails, and so I don't know what's the evidence or whatever. But all I know is that there's a theory that Hisoka was Illumi. I guess some people say, this proves that theory, but also could be it
we
doesn't.
haven't seen Illumi in this chapter though.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like those people that joke around that Togashi, he's actually I think I told you about this. There's some people joke around that Togashi, he's the creator of Tokyo Ghoul. It's like, and they're like, we haven't seen them in the same room together. So it could be that. Like, in this chapter, Illumi wasn't here, right? And they're not in the same room. So there's still the possibility that Hisoka is Illumi, just in disguise. But if that's true, that means the sister, the other Soul Dick, that means this disguise is so good that she hasn't even noticed that that's not even her brother. Or maybe Illumi is helping out, because Illumi could change the appearance of people with some needles. So maybe they're like working together, they're in cahoots, and they're like helping, Illumi's helping Hisoka to eliminate the spiders. Not sure why, but again, I haven't seen any videos of the theory, so I'm not even sure what the theory like is about. Like all the evidence, but that would be interesting. But yeah, really good panel right here. They're probably dead, but maybe not. Maybe Hisoka, he's feeling merciful. And he's like, oh, I guess I will let you live this time. Again, I always want. I'm still wondering, how do the spiders? How do they know that Hisoka was here? Like, what was their intel? Because I don't remember. I don't remember if they even mentioned what was their intel. That, oh, Hisoka, he's on the ship, right? Do you remember? Do they even mention what was their intel?
I don't know if it's confirmed or it's just me thinking, but like maybe it's just him telling them that he was gonna be on the ship. Like maybe it's just a trap for him to kill them there, like have them all in one place.
I guess, like, but like I'm trying to remember after he killed those two other spiders. I'm trying to remember because yeah, he did tell baby girl, I don't know her name, so the one who has like the sewing ability. He did tell her that, oh, tell the spiders I'm going to go after them all, right? But I don't remember him saying, and I'm going to be on the black whale, so for that way you can fight me. But I don't remember him saying anything about that. But maybe, I don't know, maybe I think Hisoka is the type of guy to be like, I'm going to be here, so yeah, he is the type of guy for to make it easier, you know. For that, he could eliminate all at once, but yeah, we just don't know what was their intel. And also, but okay, so if Hisoka didn't tell them to meet me here in the black whale, why Hisoka is on the black whale then? Yeah, if he didn't tell the spiders to meet him in the black whale, why is he on the black whale? Why is he on this voyage? So maybe he has his other motives to be here, and the spiders being there is just a coincidence. So I do wonder. I haven't seen any Hunter. I should watch some. I should watch some Hunter theories. To see what people are talking about this arc, because I haven't seen that many. But I should watch more. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. To see if there's any cool theories. What was going to happen. I know the one about Kurapika could potentially die at the end of this arc, because 1 second of Emperor time is like a day,
like 10 hours
maybe.
It was an insane amount of time.
yeah I'm like, 1 second is like a day. Wow. Nah, I will not be.
Yeah, like 32 years or something. Like, it's insane.
Yeah. It's insane amount. Yeah, and then I remember that one chapter before we found out about what Emperor the limitations, the drawbacks of Emperor time. I remember that one chapter. He's like calculating. He's like, okay, a week from now. He's like, nah, that's too long. He's like, nah, that's too many days. That's too. I'm like. Because this is before the reveal, so I'm like, yeah, I guess that's too many days, because a lot of things could happen in a week, and I guess you want to do this quick.
Have to act fast.
You have to. I'm like, yeah, you gotta be quick. But after we learned the reveal, I'm like, that's what he said. A week was too long, because I'm like, nah.
A week is suicide.
yeah, that's just suicide. So, and then then I remember he woke up. And he's like, how long have I been sleeping or whatever? It's been like hours. Like, I don't know how many hours it's been. And I'm like, oh, wow, he wasted I don't know how many years on just this many hours. Oh, yeah, it's crazy. It's a crazy drawback. Yeah. But that's why he's pretty broken. He has like a bunch of limitations, a bunch of drawbacks. So yeah. And then be crazy like that, And that's why some people think he's gonna die. I'm pretty sure about this up in the last video, because I remember mentioning in the last video that if he does die, I'm not going to weep for Kurapika. I remember that. Yeah, because I think we were talking that some people were saying that this is better than Ants, or some people were like waiting to see how it ends to compare to Ants. And then I think I said that Ants maybe cry at the end, and if Kurapika dies, I'm not going to weep for him. So off the bat, it's not going to be better than Ants, because it could be, I don't know, the action could be better and all that, but
I mean, it's way too soon for it to be better than Ants, in my Chimera Ant's just a massive arc.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is Ants is crazy. Like, this is a really good. This is a really good arc. Like you go watch Ants from beginning to end, like just because you feel like watching it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like, oh, I'm marathoning Hunter x Hunter. You know, and eventually I will get to Ants, right? But Ants is like one of those arcs that you like. You know what? I feel like watching Ants today. It's the whole arc from beginning to end, like So, or like reading it if you're a reader. So this is just that good of an arc, And I don't think there's like many arcs. I don't know, like tell me an arc, that you'll be like, you know what? I feel like reading this arc today, or for any series, If you like,
any series,
from any series.
Maybe Impel Down to Marineford. That's one.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Goldie Pond from Promised Neverland.
Yeah.
That's
I just. Oh yeah. I remember Goldie. Yeah. I forgot.
Besides Chimera and what else? Man, it's a hard. Maybe Mugen Train from Demon Slayer. Honestly, I really like that arc.
Maybe. There's a whole movie. So if you don't want to read, you just watch the movie. You just watch the movie. It's better to just watch the movie, because for Ants, they're gonna be watching so many episodes. 60. I think it's like 60 something episodes for Ants.
Man, you need more than a day to watch the entirety.
Yeah. Don't call me at that, but I know it's like a lot of episodes. Yeah. And but yeah, Mugen Train is like, it's just a movie. It's an anime movie. But for me, to answer that, like the first thing that came to my mind was Cooking Festival from Toriko. Like, actually, there's a lot of Toriko moments. Century Soup. Yeah, Century Soup.
And Durian Bomb.
That's just a chapter. I mean,
it is its own arc.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah. But Century Soup and Cooking Festival. Anything with the beasts, anything with the kings, and then I guess for One Piece. Let's see. I haven't actually. Surprisingly, I haven't. Well, I was rereading Wano because it was ending, so I'm like, oh, let me reread Wano. But Wano will. I don't know. I'm not sure if only the highs. Like the ending. I guess only the highs of Wano.
The fights.
Yeah, the fights. Yeah. But the whole arc, nah. I don't think so. What else from? Let's see. Skypeo, because use Eno, maybe because Eno, he's that guy. What else? If I guess if I want to get like emotional, like emotional moments, so War 7 to Onyx Lobby.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, top.
Yeah. Also you mentioned Impel Down to Marineford. I'll throw in Sabaody also in Amazon Lily. They're short, so it's not going to add that many chapters. So basically that whole saga, that'll be really nice. So yeah, the whole
saga there.
Yeah. But yeah, there's like not that many. I guess for Naruto fans, they will throw in the pain arc, Shunin exams. Shunin exams, yeah. So that was like a tangent, I guess, for just we were talking about like really good arcs. So that was like a tangent. I don't know any other series. I guess I'm blanking on what other series. Bleach, I guess Soul Society. It's a really good arc. I'm pretty sure you heard of that, Soul Society.
I think from you maybe.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's a good arc. It's not the first arc of Bleach. The Bleach first arc is I think it's called the Substitute Soul Reaver arc, but it's like the second arc. some people say it's the first arc, but it's not. It's the second arc, but still, it's a really good arc. Really, it's like one. Yeah, it's one of the arcs that is like people say like, you know, if it's one of those top like 10 arcs of anime of all time. You know, that's some people say. Because that good. It's a really good arc. Let's see what else. So society. And right now, the Bleach anime is doing the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, which is going really good. The anime is doing a really good job on that. But I guess to finish the tangent, let's go back to Hunter x Hunter. I guess that's the whole chapter, the Hisoka stuff. Yeah, there's the ending with the troop. I don't know. There's a lot of text, and most of the text is just this part right here with the autograph guy. But overall, it's a simple chapter, right? Do you agree? I agree. It's like yeah. Overall, it's a pretty simple and straightforward chapter. Yeah. I think I have nothing else to say. I should have seen some videos to bring up some theories. But what about you? Have you heard anything from the community? Like on Reddit.
So far since the Illumi being Hisoka theory, it hasn't been confirmed.
Yeah.
But besides that, not really.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's all. For this video. For the thumbnail, I said Hisoka will be nice, but this panel right here with Nobunaga is also really good too.
Oh
yeah.
Also, the
really
panel with Krona being scary.
Oh yeah. I think that's the less. Actually, like if I want to throw a spoiler, Hisoka, you know, because that would be clickbait. Yeah. But this one right here with Krona scared is like, oh, why she's terrified, you know.
It seems like the most clickbaity.
Yeah. Also, yeah. I don't know. I'll think about it. I guess Krona will be more easier to color. But still, I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll work with the format. But yeah. That's the video. Leave a like if you like the second, if you don't. Subscribe, or are you gonna say something though?
Well, you're putting me on the line here. Hit the subscribe button, just like Marvel hit us with the Quantum Mania trailer.
Yeah. It's a good trailer. Do you like them? I like them.
I mean, they changed it from the Comic-Con one.
Yeah. I heard that there's more. There's more in the Comic-Con one.
Kang's lines. I'm like, oh,
yeah.
Man.
Yeah, apparently he, like, that was like a whole scene of him talking with Ant-Man. Yeah. Well, I guess it makes sense. They're like, oh, in Comic-Con you get the exclusive stuff, you know. Hopefully, I haven't looked it up, so hopefully it's available to watch online, the Comic-Con version. But that being said, yeah, it's good. It's interesting. I'm interested. I like the Ant-Man movies. Some people don't.
Some people really hate Ant-Man to watch. I'm surprised. Honestly.
Yeah.
I love that one.
Yeah. I like that. Yeah.
That's my hot take.
That's your hot take. Yeah, I like them too. But this one, seems very interesting. Also seems more serious. There wasn't that many jokes in the trailer. Like you know, like
there's more at stake.
Definitely because it's Kang. Like, yeah. But also, you know that scene at the end where he says, so what will be Ant-Man? You know, Kang to Ant-Man. They could easily done that. Kang says, so what will be Spider-Man? And then Ant-Man goes, oh, come on, you know, like come on, you know, like I'm Ant-Man, you know, different insect. I can respect that they didn't do the signature Marvel comedy that line. Yeah. Like I think the only joke in the trailer is the Spider-Man one where the guy's like, what he says, God bless you, Spider-Man, or thank for I forgot what he says, but
thanks for your
for your help or something.
Help,
yeah, yeah. I think that was the only joke in the trailer. Also, I guess there's that one. That was the only like line that was a joke. But also visually, there was that one about Scott Lang. He was like employee of the century or the millennia, or whatever, in the Baskin Robin. Yeah. Other than that, I think that was like the only joke. So yeah, I like that. It was like a fresh, it was nice to see. Not that many joke in the trailer, and it was intriguing. That one scene where there's like a bunch of Ant-Mans, and then there's like this big giant one, and he's like turning into strings or whatever. That was like an interesting visual scene. The whole quantum realm is really cool. Oh, I love that they changed the logo. Like that first logo was horrendous. Like, like I know what they were trying to do. That they were using a made up font for the Quantumania thing, but I love that. Also, I think this is the third time that they changed the logo. Because yeah. I don't remember what was the first one. I think I liked the first one was very minimalistic, right? If I'm correct.
I'm trying to remember.
I guess if I find it, if I Google, I will find it. But what's it? Man, Quantumania logo 3 logo. Let's see. If I find it, if I ever find it, I think it was this one, the one I'm seeing right now. Yeah, because I remember being minimalistic, and then they changed it to that. Well, I guess the Ant-Man and the Wasp part was always minimalistic. It's the Quantumania that they kept changing. Yeah, I'm seeing. Okay. But yeah, I'm interested. Yeah. Black Panther comes out in the next month.
In 2 weeks, I think.
Yeah, in 2 weeks.
For filming. At the time of filming.
Yeah. So hopefully that's good too. But I'm going to end the video now. So yeah, hit the subscribe button, like how what you said, how Marvel hit us with the Ant-Man trailer. And so yeah, see you.